With the new Super Season out, I have become the first ever Fortnite content creator to get their own Icon Series season. But in all seriousness, no, this is a very cool season. Already, I like it. I think that it's got a lot of potential. I like the way that Epic Games didn't make everything broken again. And it's on a cool way to divvy up gameplay and balance things. However, I see suspicious behavior on this island, specifically 0 point activities going on. I might be thinking to yourself, well, wait a minute, wasn't the 0 point blown up like a couple years ago? Well, yeah. But before I get started, make sure you like and subscribe so we can hit 1,000 subs. It's been my dream to hit that. So, when we begin, right, we have these the masked Diego Man, right, and all these brand new superheroes are on the island. Now I have a feeling this is some kind of weird Civil War thing with the last reality, and I'll explain it, right? So if we go, we look at Diego's like little demon fortress or whatever. I forgot the name of that POI. The Demon Dojo, I think. I'm not really sure. Diego's Dojo. You can see that those floating things kind of looks like that those Kevin the Cube floating things, because you remember back in the day, the purple like energy underneath the floating rocks. Yep. All the floating rocks around the island. Yep. Shogun X's platform turned into that other woman now. Yep. They got that too. And you know what? This is got 0 point activity written all over it. Now, where does Trognox come into this? Well, if you were to go onto that loading screen, look at the symbol on everybody's chest, that star, right? What does that look like? What does that look like? Because if I Google it right now, Trognox Fortnite, and we pull them up, we see none other than that exact symbol on his head. Now, oh boy, we got a lead now as to why this guy has made a superhero team to attack people. Well, the only thing that I can think of right now is that they know they have a portal to go back in time to the first 0 point. Because if we go to one of the new superhero POIs, right, and we see none other than the 0 point, but from the vault back in chapter 1 season 8, so that was a long time ago. That picture of the 0 point right there, yeah, that's pretty old. And I have a feeling, alright, a funny feeling that perhaps this Diego was the one who broke off. Perhaps he's the one who's gone rogue. So this Trognox feller has decided that he wants to get it, and he's got to convince the island's inhabitants to side with him. Because remember, every single time that we side with whoever, we end up pushing the last reality away, right? So that's the logic. Get the loopers on their side. Make this guy look like the real last reality when in reality they're actually with the real last reality fighting this guy, Diego, who has been having these going on a little bit of a power trip ever since this season started. Alright. He's kind of been a little bit too deep into the mask. And he's showing Shogun X activities. And this right here, this kind of tends to happen because if we remember, right, back in chapter 3 season 4, the Herald, right, that lady like with a flower head or whatever, I don't know, the Herald usually like a ambassador for what is to come, like the Nothing, if you remember that TV made out of chrome. And we go back a chapter earlier, chapter 2 season 4, Thor was the Herald of Galactus. He shows up and he was there waiting. Now, see where I'm going with this? I think that, if anything, that one of these two, either Trognox or Diego. Probably Diego is a herald of something to come. Alright. With the last reality having split in half over what to do here, with the Nothing on one side and the rest of the gang on the other side. Either this boy Triarch Nox is here because he wants to instigate things, bring the Nothing, or our pal Diego is here because, let's be honest, Cube Queen's probably not dead, or probably would have appointed an heir at this point. It's been a few years. Someone's coming. I'm telling you what, whatever happens, we're probably going to go back to that vault. That is my prediction. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.